How often do we find ourselves hesitating on the precipice of the unknown, questioning whether the leap of faith is worth the risk? In the grand tapestry of existence, there exists a story, a tale that stretches across time and space. It's a story of the impossible, of mountains moved, seas parted, and the whisper of miracles in the wind. This is a story of God's delight in the seemingly impossible. Consider the tale of David, a humble shepherd boy. His future was uncertain, the path before him shrouded in the fog of the unknown. But did this deter him? Far from it. He walked forward, trusting in the known God to guide his steps into the unknown future. David was called to face the giant Goliath, a task that seemed impossible to everyone around him, but David was not like everyone else. He did not see the size of the giant, he saw the size of his God. His faith was not in his own strength, but in the might of the God he served, and with a single stone he brought the giant down. David's story reminds us that God revels in our impossibilities because they are his opportunities. When we see a dead end, God sees a new beginning. When we see a mountain, God sees a stepping stone. When we see an impossibility, God sees an opportunity to display his power, his grace, and his love. Remember the words of Corrie ten Boom, a woman who lived through the horrors of the Holocaust and yet emerged with her faith unshaken. She once said, "Never be afraid to trust an unknown future to a known God." She understood that the unknown future might be daunting, but the God she knew was far greater than any uncertainty she could face. The delight of God in impossibilities is a powerful reminder of our place in the grand scheme of things. We are not isolated beings adrift on the tides of time. We are part of a larger narrative, woven together by the hand of a God who delights in impossibilities. And as we walk our path, we must remember the words of Ronald Reagan, who said, "If we ever forget that we are one nation under God, then we will be a nation gone under." Our trust in God, our faith in his plan, is what binds us together. It's what keeps us standing when all else fails. In summary, the delight of God in impossibilities serves as a beacon of hope in times of uncertainty. It reminds us that we are part of a grand narrative, guided by a God who turns our impossibilities into his opportunities. It encourages us to trust in the known God even when our future is unknown, and most importantly, it reassures us that if we do our part, God will always fulfill his. So as we journey into the unknown, let us hold on to this truth. The delight of God lies in the impossible, and with him, the impossible becomes possible.